Oh, thank you for saying so.
Yeah.
That would work. What are you doing these days?
More of the same.
Building?
Yeah.
Construction?
Yeah.
On
On the left. Part of the solar neighborhood.
We'll park it for them. Yeah, we just got them from the tree today. They come special delivery. We have coconut water for you. So, nice to meet you. Scott?
Paradise, paradise. Good, good. Wonderful, wonderful.
Gurudev,
After you came, you built this, eh?
Gurudev, this was an old barn. It
Oh.
was a very dilapidated barn, and anyone with a little common sense would have torn it down. But it had beautiful redwood in it, and the foundation was made of cedar, and so we decided to rebuild it.
Ah, so you didn't have the common sense.
No, that's right. Right. I think
Anybody with the common sense would have torn it down.
right. You're right. It may not have been worth it, except that it had a certain sentimental value as a building that was already here. So I think it would have been almost as easy to have rebuilt it, but that's how we did. Well, Gurudev, I, from the bottom of my heart, welcome you to your own home. This has always been your home, and it's with your grace that this property came into manifestation. And I recognize that, I acknowledge that, and I am grateful to you for all of the blessings and the inspiration. This is really Satchidananda Ashram Maui. And we are a little incognito. We take on a kind of Hawaii flair here, and we call it Keali'i Nui, which means that's the ancient name for this land. Like from hundreds of years ago on the ancient maps, it was called Keali'i Nui. Keali'i Nui. Ke means the, ali'i means the royalty, or it's also the kahuna, or the priestly class were also called the ali'i. Nui means the greatest. So it's the highest royalty, or the highest holiness, this land. And it's been miracles that have gotten us this far, to be able to have got our foot in the door for this land, and made it possible for us to develop this to this level. And all of the people here, I mean, so many of the people here who are here are karma yogis, or maybe we should introduce everyone to Gurudev. I think that would really be a beautiful, beautiful. Well, you know, Meenakshi.
But we know that the garden, Swarupa's garden, has to grow, and that's the reason why we prayed for some rain. And you see, we have been here heard by the Lord, and we know, of course, Gurudev since many, many years, and it is a great opportunity to meet you here. We're so happy to meet you, and to meet you also for the coming days during your stay here in the paradise island of Maui.
Thank you.
I'm Oda's wife, I'm Savitri from Belgium. And it was a good opportunity, marvelous opportunity, to come and visit our godson. At the same time, we knew Swamiji would come for the dedication of his center. Thank you for coming. Anjali, and I'm disciple of Gurudev, and I traveled with him.
Thank you. Here comes Meenakshi.
The goddess Meenakshi. Welcome, Gurudev. Welcome, everyone. You're in the director's chair. You're the director.
Oh, yes,
The divine director.
Yes. Cosmic choreographer.
Okay, continue, Charlie.
Aloha. I'm here because of the wonderful love of the joy of you, and through Meenakshi I even get, and Swarup, more of it in my life. And my name is Ari Waters, and I thank you for the great joy you bring to us. I
We were
feel so.
supposed to go to Costa Rica, but we changed the plans and we came here.
Wise choice.
And Meenakshi for a long, long time.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
for
coming,
coming,
Rani
Rani.
and Dr. Rao.
I'm Rajvi, and it's nice. We are also good friends to see you back here again. Of course, Swarupananda is always, he never changed. And as Ani said, we were originally planned to go to Costa Rica for a few days. I came to know that and we made all the plans and we are here. We're privileged to be here.
My home, and I honor you.
Jason? My name is Jason.
7 months and to Karma Yoga, and I really like it, and I'm really pleased to meet you.
Where do you come from?
Austria?
Hmm?
Austria?
Austria.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Swami, I'm Steve Shore, and we met last weekend at Linda Gruber's house in Los Angeles. And many 30 years ago, I was fortunate as a young man to come and have darshan with you at the Integral Yoga Institute in New York. And I'm here because my business brings me here. We are here laying the foundation to bring a technology to the islands that regenerates plant growth and propagation. And the timing was just grace for me to be here, so I honor you.
Your name again?
Steve.
Steve.
I'm Joy, and always felt connected over all those years, even though I never came to see you. And then I met Swarup, and Meenakshi, and we had instant connection, and I've been very, how do I say, supportive and connected to what they've been doing and what they're believing in this land here. I just left. Now I'm on the mainland.
Joy gave us a contribution when we just started Wellbeing International. They got us going with our programs. Got us to help sponsor our first program.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're here just to visit.
Who else?
Somebody else?
My name's Randy, and I'm here with Joy and Steve. Steve's my business partner, and this is all very new to me. But it's obviously a very special occasion, and I'm honored to be here.
Just in time.
Anybody else?
Is that everyone's?
Thank you. I think that's everyone. There actually are millions and millions of angels who are all hovering about, and great spirits of blessing this land and helping in all of the beautiful ways. So to our beloved Master Swami Satchidananda, our Guru's Guru, who is the power beyond all of this and manifesting through all of this and manifesting through this one also. My salutations and pranams. And to all of the saints of all of the world religions. You can see, if you look at this beautiful painting here of the Lotus Shrine, which is really the jewel of Yogaville. It's a beautiful shrine dedicated to all world religions. And really, even beyond world religions, it's dedicated to the oneness and love and harmony and aloha spirit. And that spirit of aloha, of love, of universal oneness, of the realization that we are the one and always have been the one, and that the illusion that we have of separation is just part of the fun of the drama, that we allow ourselves to forget that we're all the one and to play this part just for excitement. And then at some point we say, oh, enough of this nonsense, and let me just remember that we're the one, we always have been the one. And to that truth, the light of truth, universal shrine, I invoke that blessing here on this property, that this property, this Keali'i Nui, this Angelville, be an abode of awareness, that we living here and coming here and radiating from here remember the truth of our reality. And I make that as the pact with you, the summit of the angel team, which I really feel this is like this Maui family, and particularly us as a spiritual family. I really acknowledge our genuine thirst and hunger and desire to live a really pure, true, virtuous life, a life of health and joy and prosperity and fun and meaningful service. And I really join in with all of you, welcoming you to this property and to this project, and ask you, say that we are just merely the vehicle for allowing this energy to flow. And I take up all of you as our board of directors, and please help us to go. Like, I really came here with a step of faith, and a little bit that in a plant, the plant will nurture with all of its love, will nurture a coconut. And it will form this coconut really with so much work. Like, it has to gather all of the water and the nutrients from the soil and pump it up that huge distance and gather the sun in order to create that coconut. And once that coconut is really ripe and the right storm comes along, it will blow off the tree. And because it's round, it rolls, and it rolls on, and at some times it actually rolls into the ocean. And one of the miracles about a coconut is that once it rolls into the ocean, the big storms can come, and it takes it all the way to different islands. And that's what happened to me. I was growing in that beautiful ashram, and somehow the Lord thought, well, why don't we have some beautiful trees growing in other places too? And it took that little seed and it drifted it all around the ocean, and somehow it landed on this beach. And through miracles of miracles, like it somehow rooted, and it got, and so many people came to water it and nurture it and give it every single thing, that even this little coconut is somehow growing into a tree. And I really hope and pray that the greatness and glory of Yogaville be present on this property, and that the beauty and the spirit, not just the beauty of Yogaville, but the spirit of Yogaville, the true essence of Yogaville, which is Gurudev, his total essence, which is the divine truth which we are, none other than our own essence, that be expressed here, and that it begin with us. Like, I don't want us to do teaching to anyone else first. Let us ourselves live like that. And I say, like, in the midst of all of our challenges and tests and complications of life, may we hold true to our inner peace, no matter what. One thing Gurudev really taught me that I think is the most useful thing is even if the sky is falling, don't lose your peace. No matter what, hold on to your peace. It's like the life preserver that we have is our own experience of peace. So no matter how crazy our life is and how much we've messed up and how late we are for this appointment and how the inverter is breaking and the finances are this and whatever is happening in our lives, that we be mellow. Okay, this is what is, let me do my best, and let me realize that this is part of the perfection of the whole. It's part of the beauty and the wonder and the just unfoldment of my life's history. So I invite you all to be part of that, and I humbly ask for your support in this, and your guidance and your prayers. And don't think that this is all solidified, what we're doing. Like, I really feel like it's all up to whatever the energy is happening. Like, I really don't, like Gurudev said, like, I really don't prepare. I don't know. I really don't. I take one step at a time. I never know how it's going to happen. And for me, it's all been a lesson in faith. Like the faith that Gurudev can work by remote control. that he has those satellites up there that can beam down far away and can keep this kind of mischievous mind under some control. So I put this all in your hands, Gurudev. I, as a sannyasi, surrendered myself to your feet. And as you, as a representation of the One. And so whatever I do, good or bad, for right or for wrong, I offer to you. And it is you. Like, it isn't me even saying these words right now, it's you saying those. And I did that with all sincerity, and I hold that with all sincerity. So whatever thought arises in my mind, whatever action, motivation, or essence, whatever it is, it's all you. And I have no claim to praise or to blame, or to glory or to misery. Whatever it is, I offer it to the One. So, and it's like no backsies. When you give something, it's like, you lose it. You have to take care of this thing. You've lost. Okay? But with your magic, you're like the alchemist. The alchemist can take the basis of metals and turn it into gold through many times heating. It's not just through the simple caressing that Gurudev works. It's through heating and fire. And I feel I've gone through the fire 20-some years, and it's been many, many fires with many, many cold baths between. So I think that I should be well-tempered by now, and I think my temper has tempered out. With all of that, I think we'll do a little ceremony to the symbols of the great religions, and not that we haven't already done it, but we see the one essence that we are, that our own inner truth as guru, as saint, as nature, as each other. And so from now on, like our kind of pact with each other is to see the divine essence everywhere. It's not that it's located just in a guru or in a swami or in an altar or in a beautiful environment. God is everywhere. And I think that, living with Gurudev over all those years helped me so much in seeing that, because I remember it was more in working with him that I learned even from his talks. And I remember at the Lotus, we were making the central column, and then we were putting these flames on this beautiful altar. I mean, at some point, if you kind of look on the wall on the left there, you see the picture of the inside of the lotus, the light column going up. You see just at the base there are those flames, those 6 flames. And in order to do that, we had to build a very elaborate system to kind of like monitor the flames to make sure that they wouldn't blow out and wouldn't be a fire hazard. And then at one point Gurudev said, well, maybe this is all too complicated, we should just use the light bulbs. And I said, well, Gurudev, there's nothing real in this whole, shrine. It's all, like kind of man-made stuff. We should have one thing that's really natural. One thing in the shrine that's really natural. He said, well, what, glass isn't natural? That, light isn't natural? That's also natural. That's also part of the nature. That's also God's creation in that. And that really, struck a chord, because until that time I always thought, well, God's creation is everything that man didn't make. But God also created man and created all the things through man. That's also God's creation. So to see God in the city and the form, and then everywhere you look, see nothing but the face of God. So we do our invocation to that one, and we acknowledge its windows as the different saints of all the different religions. And we ask for their blessings here at this sacred Keali'i Nui, or Satchidananda Ashram, Maui. And with that, we'll together chant Om, and we'll have the invocation of the light.
Nityam dhyayanti yoginaha Kammadam mokshadam chayave Om Haraya Namo Namaha Om Haraya Namo Namaha Om Karaya Namo Namaha. Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanama Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanama Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanam Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanam Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanam Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanam Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam Sadguru Jaya Guru Satchidananda Guru Guru Sharanam Guru Sharanam Sadguru Sharanam Bhavaharanam.
Satchidananda Murtaye Nishvabanjaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamive Vandanam Mrityormukshiya Mamrita Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamive Vandanam Mrityormukshiya Mamrita Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Ashishate Om Shanti 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 Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Swabhavat Karomi Adyat Sakalam Parasmai Guru Varayeti Samarpayami Whatever actions I may perform impelled by the forces of nature my body, word, mind, senses, intellect, soul, I offer to the feet of my Satguru. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire creation be filled with peace, joy, love, light, and fun. May the light of truth overcome all darkness.
Victory to the light.
Jai Sri Satguru Maharaj Ki.
Jai.
Sun's coming.
Well, they say wherever a great saint comes, the rain will come to bless the land. And considering that our land was almost, this was the biggest drought in almost 50 years. The aquifer was the lowest on Maui in almost 50 years. So we're coming to replenish that. I think that in a kind of conclusion, we could have maybe a moment of silence. And during that moment of silence, we could offer our own prayers to the One. I'll do a little invocation and then we'll have the silence. May our lives be peaceful and joyful. May we know the truth. May we see the truth. May we feel the truth. May we love each other as ourselves. May we honor and respect all the great saints of all the religions. May we respect every person for his own or her own individual approach to the One. May we look to the good in others. May we realize the beauty in others. May we forgive others for their shortcomings. May we help ourselves in all these names and forms. May we see ourselves in all these names and forms. May the divine name or nada, the inner sound, be always with us. May we be aware of our own inner bliss. May we see that bliss expressing as the manifestation. May we have the wisdom to create lives that are joyful and peaceful and centered. May we be free from stress and overcrowded activity. May we be simple and let our needs be simple. May we nurture the planet and protect it, the plants and the animals. May we have the wisdom, the guidance, the clarity, the holiness to be pure, clear, divine channels of light, love, and peace. Om Shanti. Victory to that light within. Jai. Thank you. Gurudev, share with us.
Mm. Mm. What more is there to say? Eh? You said it all. Eh? Mm. 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 What do you want me to say? Hmm?
Just talk.
Just talk. Eh? Mm. Mm. Nothing seems to be coming, huh? Mm? When the heart is full, mouth gets shut up. Huh?
That's the lesson of the day. So that's the lesson of the day.
What to say?
Swami, tell us about grace, the nature of grace.
Grace. The grace is always there. Abundance. But we should be able to receive it. The grace is like music everywhere. But we have to have it radio, we have to tune it and receive it. There is no scarcity of music. The air is filled with music. Likewise, grace is always there. God doesn't. Say I should grace somebody and not grace anybody. We have to open our heart, keep it clean, and receive it. Suppose somebody says, "Come unto me, all you want. I have gallons and gallons and gallons of milk available. Bring your vessels. Take the milk." People go. Some go with a mug, some go with a jug, some go with a cup, some go with a bucket. And the milk, whatever vessels they get, it's all filled. The milk is abundance. But when they return, somebody says, "Look, how much milk you got? I got only a little." God is partial. How come he gave you so much milk and not me? Is it his fault? Whose fault is that one gets lot of milk and one has only little milk? Whose fault is that?
Come with a big vessel. Come with a big bucket.
Yes, right. So your vessel is small, you got only little. The other man's vessel is big. He got a lot of milk. And they were walking within a few yards. Somebody lost all the milk. Why? The container had a hole. Even though the milk was poured in, it didn't stay. Some other milk got precipitated, polluted. Why? Because the container was not clean. You see? So giving milk is equal to everybody. He gave milk to everybody. Some brought the big vessel, some brought the small vessel, some brought a holy vessel with lot of holes. As you poured, it went out. Some had unclean vessel. The milk got bad. But getting milk is the same. Why all these differences? Because of the vessels. Likewise, grace is always there. Our heart is the vessel. Some have only small heart. Some has big heart. Some heart is polluted. So we have to keep our heart big and clean. Then we can receive all the grace. That's the essence of all religions. Keep your heart clean. And have it big. Not only me, my family, my home. It's a narrow heart. Think in terms of the whole world. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. May all be happy. May all be peaceful. That heart is big enough. So clean the heart, keep it big. Blessed are the pure in heart. The Bible says so. They will see God. Clean heart, clean heart.
Oh, all right.
See, another heart is coming. My goodness. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Gee. It was good to see you. Forgive us for being late.
No, you came. That is the most important
Forgive
thing.
us.
In this weather.
Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, thank you.
But you're safe here.
It's so good to see you.
Here you go. I have it.
Here
Here it is.
Oh,
It's over here.
oh.
Right here.
Here it is.
I have another.
Right here.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I have plenty here. You want more?
No, we have. We have.
Swami. Oh, thank you. Thank
you.
Good, 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 good.
Oh,
good.
Swami. Oh, no. This is from Amma.
Oh.
This is from your Amma.
Ama.
Yeah, she asked me to bring this to you.
Okay.
Oh, good. Oh, how beautiful.
So Ama is here. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to not put these on? I'll leave it right here
Put them
for
on
you.
Gurudeva. Put them back. Put them back on Gurudeva. Put them back on him.
What?
Put them back on Gurudeva.
Back on me.
Yeah. We like to see the one.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Okay. Can I sit right down here by you?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Some water?
No, that's great. I'll look at that there.
Well, this
Do you
is
want a
your-
chair?
That's for your feet.
No, no, no.
You put your feet on here.
You sit on
No.
In Lahaina. And from that, I stayed there actually. She invited me first to stay for a few days or a week, a couple weeks, and then extended and ended up for 3 years that I lived in her beautiful, beautiful home. And she took care of me. I'll tell you, Gurudeva, it was like living in the ashram. The vibration that she maintains there is so pure and clean. And she has, on every level, she has beautiful meditation groups there. And it really is a temple. It's a total oasis in Lahaina. And I think that Alakanandi, she formed the entire Lahaina Art Society. She was the first artist, more or less, to come to Lahaina, and she got some proper place to live. She gave me a job working with her as a property manager in her company.
I never had anybody better in my whole life. I couldn't get along without Frederick.
Swami Frederick. And when we went to form you just helped them get that. And through all of the questions, he got us through the entire episode of doing that. Just to see like this power of her spirit is and Teresa can testify that I'm not exaggerating with this. When Teresa and I went with her, and it was an old map we were following, and we were going on these trails, and it said like make a left at the old surfboard, that's kind of planted in the ground, and we thought we were going to go on a trail, but lo and behold, like we are going cross country and down cliffs. And I'm telling you, like it's like steep ravines and cliffs. It's something, I don't care, we're going. And she's lowering herself down these ropes, and we're going down the ropes with her. She's going down, and in the process, she's wearing these little tongs, not even running shoes. Her to the other arm, and we're going, and we're doing one step at a time. And each one of us is like almost slipping because anyone could slip. She doesn't care. She goes across. Then we have a ocean, and then back, and then forwarding back across and back up, and then at one point I was thinking, okay, well, we're going up, and she says, no, listen, I'm doing this part by myself. You guys stay away. And she goes up like this steep part, and she's climbing up by herself. This part. Thinking, and anyway, I was never more relieved in my life to be back here, and we had a nice meal, and it's an adventure that we'll never forget. And it's like the spirit of Alakanandi, it is like that no matter what, she's positive, she's cheerful, she's dynamic, she's energetic, and our infinite pranams and gratitude to Alakanandi for being the captain of the angel team. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And a great inspiration for us all.
For us all. Thank you.
Her name is Beautifully Blissful.
Beautiful, blissful. Alakanandi.
Whenever she sees an angel picture, or angel statue, or a peacock picture,
Or a
comes to me
butterfly.
directly. A butterfly. There are a lot of peacocks and angels and butterflies.
Yeah, but I'm so dumb I got lost coming down here.
Teresa, you didn't.
I ran into last time.
She kept saying, go across the.
You didn't dress like this at the Goobers, no?
No.
Huh?
I had a suit on.
Huh?
I had
Get
a
a
suit
suit
on.
on.
That's what. Huh?
Yeah.
This is the
Different type of
Maui
affair.
style.
This is my more normal garb.
Hmm.
I was in a suit at the games.
How does it feel to be back on Maui, Guru?
Good.
How does it feel to be back on Maui?
Oh, it feels back again home. I lived here so many times, came and stayed with so many people. Hmm? And that blessed boy, Gandhi, he made me feel at home. He had a ravine like this.
Yes, it's not far.
Mm.
Manale, it's only a few miles from here.
Mm. He built a small cottage like this on the creek. But the creek runs underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
And that Kaya, I went and visited his health food store.
Yes, you do.
Who was running the store? One Mitra, somebody. Yeah. My lot of memories, good memories here for me. The Alakanandi's jacuzzi and swimming pool inside the house. Huh?
Right.
Right inside the house, there's a nice swimming pool. Huh? Inside. Huh? And in Carmel, she has a swim spa. So what else to talk?
We'll do one more question.
How can we always keep our faith, Gurudev?
You will keep the faith, because whenever you lose the faith, you are into trouble. So that reminds you, oh, I lost my faith. I have to rebuild it again. That's why we say adversities are blessings in disguise. When problems come, it reminds us that we lost the faith. So the problem. Otherwise, if you have faith, there's no problem at all. So now and then we slip. Our mind is not the same. It slips out constantly, and we have to remember it back again. And when you have complete faith, there's nothing in this world to be afraid of. I say fear and faith never go together. Either you have faith or fear. That's why every god, see here, even here, Nataraja, here, Buddha, what do they do? This hand is called Abhaya Mudra, a seal of fearlessness. Other hand shows the feet. That means you have faith in my feet. You don't have to be worried of. You don't have to be afraid of anything. That's what all the gods say. The first symbol they show is, come to my feet. There is no fear. But if you are not there, you are afraid of everything. So whenever we are afraid of anything, we should think of having faith. We lost the faith temporarily. To get back to the faith. God is ever ready to take care of us. From the very birth, or even before the birth. When the mother conceived us, neither the mother nor the father worried about the food for the baby. But God prepared the food for the baby even before birth. Is it not so? Because God knows as soon as this guy comes out, he is going to cry for milk. I should keep it ready in the bottle. And a spare bottle also, double bottle. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Did daddy prepare that bottle? Or mommy prepared it? No. God. Even before your birth, he was ready with his food. And do that. What kind of food is that? Look at this. If you go deep into that, the first few days, the milk is a little precipitated milk. And the modern doctors don't know anything of that. So they say it is not good for the baby. Squeeze it out. But God is not a fool to have that kind of milk before. The baby should drink that milk. Because that works as a laxative. It eliminates all the bowels of the child. The cows also have the same way. We used to call it seapal. Seapal means pus milk. Milk like a pus. Then after 2 or 3 days, when the bowels are cleared, the milk becomes normal. And that too, light milk. Just 1%, 2%. And as the child grows in age, the milk adds more percentage. The fat adds more. It's all natural. Who thinks of all this? God. So he took care of us when we were even before birth. Won't he take care of us now? We don't have the faith. But the animals have that faith. Look at the birds. They don't have a storage, refrigerator. They just simply fly around. They get food. Can't we have that? We can. But we don't have the faith in God's work. We have to store ourselves. That's where we lose the faith. If you have faith, you have no care at all. Don't care. You're always free, flying like a little sparrow. Everything is provided to you. So keep that faith in the heart. That's what, when Bible said, seek that kingdom of the heaven. Your first and foremost duty is to seek that kingdom. Once that is sought, everything else will be added unto you. Whether you want it or not, it's all extras. When you get the main course, other extras automatically come. What's the main course? Faith in God. If you have that, you have everything. If you don't have that, even if you have everything, you have nothing. Because you are constantly afraid of losing that. All the comfortable, wealthy people with lots of things, with name and fame, are they always happy? No. They are always afraid of losing those things. When you get elected as the president, you are afraid of losing that presidency next term. You are afraid of losing everything. As soon as you get elected, you have to go into a bulletproof car. And you have to be security guard because you lost your security. Who is the real security guard to you? God. When you don't have that faith, you have to have security guard, guns around. The real security is faith in God. If that is there, everything will automatically come. See, this itself is an example. It came as a floated coconut. Now yes, beautiful angel will. Well, I have to see it everything.
Yeah, I really want to show you.
Yeah.
We'll boat you around.
Yeah. Things happen naturally, automatically. We don't even know where it comes from. Then we build the yoga ashram, it came like that.
And even when you can't pay the mortgages at a certain moment.
I never had mortgage because I don't believe in buying a thing under loan or mortgage. Because somebody, some singer, you probably must know her, Carole King, she gave another land, and I asked her, I won't be able to use it. What do I do with it? Then sell it, use the money for something else. So I sold that and I got this land plus some money for building. It's all clear, mortgage free. And then got the land, we wanted to build a lotus shrine, which costed about $3 million. We started the project without any money in the bank. Even the contractors questioned me. Say, I have a big project. How much money you have in the bank? Will you be able to pay us every week? And my answer was, any time I stop paying, you stop working. No. Yeah. When I say no money to pay you, you don't have to work. You stop it and go. It will say half-built, doesn't matter. It's not for me. It's for God. Let him stay in the half-built house. And lo and behold, money came from every source, from little kids who were plucking flowers on the road and selling it for 10 cents. To anonymous donations. One day somebody called and said, give your bank number, account number. I asked, what is it for? Oh, somebody wanted to donate some money, write a check. Okay, we gave the number. After 4 or 5 days, the bank calls us, say, we have a big donation, $108,000. And we still don't know who gave that money. Yeah, anonymous. See how it comes? From the small source to big source. That means if God wants to build something, it's his business to take care of it. It's not our business. You give us money, I'll build for you. If you don't give money, I won't bill for you. You get fits sitting in the rain. That is what. It's everything, it's all God's work. God should take care of it. We are only instruments in the hands of God. You don't know where the help will come. It will come from nowhere. We should have that absolute faith. You saw me in New York. Huh? Where? Is it West End Avenue?
Fifth Avenue?
West End Avenue?
West End Avenue. I don't remember.
Huh.
Big place.
Big place. Huh? Oh, that was only a lecture place. Huh? Lecture.
Lecture, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's a Universalist Church.
What, University?
Universalist Church. Hmm? Yeah. Hmm. Every Friday evening, thousands of people used to gather there. Friday evening. Because that is the day. In the Friday afternoon, there won't be any work going on in the offices. They'll be planning for a weekend vacation. Nobody will work in the office. As soon as the office is closed, they'll pack up their things, go in the car to their weekend places, countryside. That's why the church was totally empty on Fridays. So they gave me that. Nobody will come, you can use it. And very soon we saw packed people. Seeing that, the church wanted me to come on a Sunday. To fill up the space. You heard what Peter Max said the other day.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I came just for 2 days into that wonderful, wonderful big apple, the heaven on earth. Is it a heaven?
There.
I was in a heavenly place, Kandy, Ceylon. It's a place like this, all lush green, by the side of the river. From there I came to New York. Every day to get woken up by the grinding cars and garbage trucks and police cars, sirens. From the heaven to hell.
You brought some heaven to hell.
But still, that is where God wanted me. I stayed. I never make plans. God makes plans for me. Every day, everything. If he says, go there and give a talk, I give the talk. Even talking, when you go there, I don't plan my talks. Somewhere in 1968 or so, there was a big talk arranged in Carnegie Hall. Carnegie Hall. Hall was packed. The reporter came behind, back door, backstage, asking who was the one who was supposed to be introducing me.
Eric Javits.
Eric Javits, the cousin of the Jacob, Javits, cousin. He was supposed to be waiting there to introduce me. I was inside. He came and asked Eric, does the Swami has a script of what he's going to talk today? I don't think so. Oh, can I find out that he has anything? No, she's here, she's there. You see that? He's playing with the child there. Don't. He came, he saw me playing with the child backstage. I said, Swami, I'm a reporter. Would you tell me what you are going to talk? Go and sit there, I will come and talk to you. So you don't have any plans? I don't know what I am going to talk. Because I am not talking. Somebody is going to make me talk. He was surprised. Carnegie Hall. The big thing in those days, no? You fill up the Carnegie Hall, you are a great artist. Why? Because I don't plan anything. I don't think, I don't write, I don't read. Yeah. People say, I've written so many books. It's all total lie. Show me one book that I wrote. I didn't write any books. I only talked. They took the notes and they put it in book form. That's why even before the talk I don't think. Why should I think? Somebody thinks for me. Yeah, even today I don't know where I am going to eat, what I am going to wear. Look at this girl. She has to tell me what I should wear. She gave me a new shoes and ordered me not to step in the ground because the shoe will get soiled. I got her permission, otherwise I was ready to take the shoe off and put in my pocket and walk. Yeah. I totally depend on God's mercy working through people. That's why I'm always happy. I'm always happy. Nothing to worry, no stress, no tension. Everyone can be like that. Yeah. Look at this angel. Huh? Still young.
We're the same age.
Yes. 15 years.
15.
We are youngsters, teenagers.
Thank you, Gurudev. Meenakshi, do you want to say anything, Meenakshi?
Thank you.
Yeah, Meenakshi.
Jnanam? Where is Jnanam?
Well, I would just
Here, come sit to the video.
Oh.
There's the camera.
At least for my mama's sake.
I will just express my gratitude for Gurudev being here and all of you being here to share this wonderful occasion. I'm with Gurudev so much in my mantra, in his picture, in his videos, in his books, in his tapes, and in spirit. And just to see you here, I have to pinch you.
Look at her excuse to pinch me.
That he is really
The most naughty girl.
And just to have your picture that I wake up with and go to sleep with and see all day long in full living color here, animated, it's just a total miracle. So
I'm so grateful, Gurudev, that you could be here with
That
me.
is-
Just so grateful for the love of everybody here, and so many people have come together to prepare for your being here, and I just want to thank everyone for your love and contribution on all levels, and that we can all share in this together. Thank you.
Oh, that's a wonderful story. The nada. Is that the
Yeah.
nada sound?
I saw this at Diane Laird's house. And the second time I'm seeing this.
Yeah. See how much? These are ancient Tibetan bells. Thousands of years they've been using. Listen how the tone is. Same tone.
Yeah, the same.
Look at that.
The inner,
Yeah.
the inner nada sound.
And where is that nada?
Oh, nada wasn't
I
able to.
called them.
Huh?
Yeah, I did too. No, they weren't able to.
Hmm.
Nada Shakti.
What a sound, vibration.
Concert.
Now we have prasad.
The special metal.
Should we introduce
Yeah.
Jeremy and Renee? Do you want to? Okay, maybe we could introduce Jeremy and Renee. Gurudev. One of the great things of Maui is that there's so much consciousness about the power of vegan and raw diet here. So many people are aware of that benefit. And Renee and Jeremy own a wonderful restaurant in Paia called The Raw Experience. And everything there is raw. And they make pizza raw and
Raw pizza?
yeah, they have miracle ways of baking pies and desserts, and everything's sprouted. And the only thing, they may heat something, but never above 102 degrees, so that all the enzymes are still alive. They put things in dehydrators so that they can cook over time, but never without killing the enzymes. So it's a really probably the diet of the next century. This the new millennium's diet, and these are the pioneers who are helping to share that with.
Who are the pioneers?
Jeremy and Renee will come forward.
This Jeremy and Renee? Ah, so you don't cook anything?
Cook nothing at all. No fire near the food.
Oh boy, huh? So you don't know how to cook?
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we just find the energy and the mana of the food to be highest in its natural form. Try to leave it as unprocessed as possible and never
And
above
this one, what is this?
This
Cooked
is
or uncooked?
uncooked. Everything is uncooked. We cook nothing. We take things in their raw form just as they are. And we process them usually by hand, those things.
Boy.
Yeah.
So we have to cook it within.
Within, that's right. The internal fire. That's right. We use a lot of young sprouts. We sprout a lot of our seeds so that they have the beginning of their life to them.
That sprout
They
bottle.
begin to make their process.
What is it?
Bliss
A
ball.
bliss ball.
Huh?
Bliss ball?
Bliss ball.
Bliss ball.
Ah.
Bliss.
You just eat it as it is?
Eat it as it is.
I'll take half of it.
Meenakshi.
I don't want to get too much bliss.
This is. We can show Gurudev. This is what they do. This type of- We
Right.
sprout
So we
these
take
too.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we take the young, the seed, the of whatever grain or
Mung
bean.
bean?
Yeah, and soak it and drain it and begin its life process. And in its young form, it's rich in chlorophyll and all the finest nutrients and vitamins, most readily available because it's so young and tender.
That I eat here, Gurudev. That's what I've been eating for the last several years, these mung beans. Mung beans and rice is pretty much my...
And lentils.
And lentils. Well, Alakanda used to always tease me because I had sprouted lentils all the time, and whenever she would come over, she would cook me these great meals, and then occasionally I would invite her over, and they'd always be lentils. She was so sick of them.
Very tasty.
They are. They're great.
And any seed or nut can sprout. Just give it some life.
I used to live on this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, sprouts are very important. It's like the intention of the plant.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
You're
even
welcome.
brought some like that to Belgium, Gurudev. We
Hmm?
make them in Belgium too.
Oh, she
But
started
the
from here.
Chinese people,
Right.
they use a lot. They even sell it in the shop. Roasted
Thank you.
beans.
You're welcome. Send this around if you like.
Right.
You open it.
Sure.
It just like lifts open like that, yeah.
It's a special jar, germinating jar. Huh?
Right. The ashram actually had a very large sprouting industry at the ashram. We sold them all over, every type of sprout. We had these big trays, even our New York Institute.
Maybe
We've
you'll
always
come and
had
share
health
some
food
food
stores
with us
and
where we
water
are.
sprouts.
Maybe you'll come and
Let's
share
do
some
alfalfa.
food with us.
Why not?
Yeah.
No, we had machines, this whole big tray.
I used to eat this with
Rows of
jaggery.
them.
You know jaggery? Raw sugar. The jaggery brown pulps, big chunks. This and a coconut jaggery. Three combined.
Good. Delicious.
Thank you.
Good. Blissful, hopefully.
Yeah. You can just leave it that alone.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a kitchen.
No. Yeah, we have nothing in our kitchen. Our kitchen is just.
See how much money we can save.
Yeah.
Sure. The healing of the planet.
No cooking,
And you buy little
no
seeds.
kitchen. It's a natural.
You can multiply your food too.
Yeah.
It starts a little
seed,
seed and it comes
big
big.
sprout.
Yeah.
And the
It's
advantage is
amazing.
you can't eat too much of this.
No.
Cooked food you eat more and get indigestion. With this, less food also consumption. Raw food, you cannot consume much as cooked food. So you can save national produce also.
Right. Right. We get mung beans in one bag of 20 pounds, and it lasts for a couple months.
But if we cook
Light
it,
stuff.
we will finish it within a week.
Right. Yeah, one little, little bit in the jar makes a whole
A
jar.
whole
of
jar
sprouts.
full, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to watch. And we get to interact.
So
we get to
that's what
interact
you are
every
going to
day.
give us now?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to have pass out. Actually, Jeremy made this wonderful prasad, and then we were going to ask for the prasad of the prasad was that you would bless this water and take and go around that. And then later we'll probably ask some brave, like God is doing that already. See, sprinkling, and later we'll ask someone to go around and all over the property.
Are we going swimming in the pool?
We might.
Is there any hanging rope we have to go down?
Yeah, well, it's close to that here, not quite like that. Yeah, there actually is. We have a kind of a way that goes all the way down from the cliff, that goes all the way down to the ocean, where you have to kind of hold onto a rope. There's steps, but you have to hold a rope as you go down. So,
if you'll do the prasad of the prasad.
Okay.
We'll ask you.
गंगे यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी नमस्तुभ्यं नमो नमः।
Do you want it?
One of Amma's roses?
Yeah, these are one of Amma's roses.
I'll tell her. Thank you.
And being baptized.
Yes. Thank you so much. We invite you, the Mauians, who are the ones who live here on Maui. We invite you to, if you'd like to be a brave soul, you're welcome to take a little walk around in a kind of procession. We have, if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, we thank you so much for coming to this wonderful event, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday evening for the benefit dinner and for the great program that we'll be having, the Aston, and then Sunday for the program at Shea Peters, the Angel's Nest, from Angelville to Angel's Nest. So looking forward to the continuation of the party. Thank you so much. And you'll be Dr. We'll have a Hari Om closing chant. And during that, I'll chant a line, then we'll all chant together. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om.
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 Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Hari Hari
Om Hari 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 Om.
Hari 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 Om.
Hari 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 Om.
Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om Hari Om. Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om Hari Om. Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om Hari Om. Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om Hari Om. Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om.
Hari Om.
Hari
Hari Om. Hari Om. Satgurudeva Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
When we first chanted this in New York, people were talking, why is he asking us Hari Home, Hari Home? We just came in and he wanted us to go home.
If any brave souls would like to take it up down to the waterfall, you're welcome to. We go swimming every day, rain or shine. So it's actually nicer in a way when you watch, you see the water pattering on there. So any brave souls who'd like to do that, or you haven't been here for a while, come. We also have a beautiful new site overlooking the ocean that I hope you'll all get to see, where we'll see with God's blessings if we have a little lotus. We're waiting to see with the county and how things manifest. But we've cleared a beautiful area for even a beautiful nature sanctuary where we're hoping to have statues of the saints of different world religions. So we'll have our Light of Truth nature shrine, or perhaps a beautiful little pagoda also with a little lotus in it right overlooking the ocean. So we're seeing how that unfolds. We have 11 acres. 11, yeah.
You wanted to show a waterfall on your compound here to go there.
Right.
And you prayed for some rain, I think.
Right.
There was no water in the...
Right. We had such a drought that the stream had been
waterfall
dried
is
up.
there.
But now the waterfall's doing great. So,
The pool also.
The pool.
Is there somewhere we can meet?
Yeah, does anyone want to go? Does anyone want to go for a walk? Is anyone interested in taking a tour now? Otherwise you'll come back and we'll for another time.
It should be half walk, half swim.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Almost everyone's morning.
I met you.
And now our older
Indian family just moving all over the planet. We carry everything around. Well, we are. I mean,
Does all the planning. This time it's a long Baruch insists that it should stay for 3 Cover the shoe area. I don't mind, I live in the rain. I like the streets. Things to do, those jazz, simple. It's my affirmation. Indeed, indeed.